Hey Apple lovers, and welcome back to the Tech Hub. I'm Ash, and today we're asking the question, is the Magic Keyboard for the iPad Pro M4 still worth it in 2025? Short answer and spoiler alert, yes. But if you want a premium typing experience for an iPad that now behaves more like a laptop due to iPad OS 26, it's a must-have. So let's get into it and let's start the episode. Now, I've pretty much had all the Magic Keyboards for every type of iPad they've ever released it for. This is certainly the best because it is slightly thinner, the trackpad is better, the material is better, and you get the function keys as well. Now, I've done videos on the other Magic Keyboards, so check out the link below to check the video out. Now, I've used older Magic Keyboards and other Folio keyboards across multiple iPad generations. Now, the M4 era Magic Keyboard is a step up. I mean, it feels better already. It's thinner, it has a thinner hinge, a proper function row, and a larger glass trackpad with haptics and a keyboard feel that finally makes the iPad feel like a serious productivity device. And just the build quality and the premiumization, because it's not cheap, it's robust. So let's check out the specification. So let's get into the details, what you actually get and why it matters. Now, the key fill, which is really premium, is a scissor mechanism and about 1mm of key travel. It's comfortable, quiet and backlit, so you can type in dim light, and it really does feel premium. The function row, there are 14 key functions on this row for quick access to brightness, volume, media controls. Small but useful when you're switching between apps. And if there's one thing on the wish list of the previous Magic Keyboard, it was that. Now, the trackpad, and for me, this is where Apple's reputation is on their MacBook Airs and their MacBook Pros. They finally bring that glorious trackpad, proper trackpad, to the iPad. So large glass trackpad with haptic feedback that supports iPad OS cursor gestures, and now the cursor is even more like a pointer on iPad OS 26. It's far more precise than older trackpads and essential for windowed multitasking. Now we can do that on an iPad. So let's check out the build and design. I've already said how robust this is and how premium it feels, but the floating cantilever hinge, magnetic attachment, aluminium palm rest, USB-C pass-through charging on the hinge, it's thoughtful and premium. Now, yes, it does have USB-C for charging. It's not the fastest charging and it's no data transfer, but at least it frees up the port that you do have left for data transfer, and you can still charge it at the same time. Now, in real world use, typing for long-term notes, emails and scripts is noticeably better than third-party cheap folios. Key spacing, travel and palm rest makes a difference if you write a lot, and the trackpad and the keyboard combo means you can do a spreadsheet editing, text selection and multi-window arrangements without reaching for the screen every time. Now here is some of that magic. So the magic isn't just in the floating design, it's the battery and pairing. No independent battery to charge, it draws power straight from the iPad when attached, and pairing is instant via the iPad's magnetic connector, which is these 3 dots here. It's an implicit from design, and Apple really did get it right with this. Now, why this matters in 2025? Because iPad OS 26 dramatically improved windowing and keyboard shortcuts with menu bars, Mac-style traffic light controls, and generally windowed multi-tracking system. The Magic Keyboard becomes far more than an accessory. It's the ideal way to access those features, and it truly is a MacBook replacement. I think it's just beaten to the post. I said that on one of my current videos. iPad OS 26 on a 13-inch with this Magic Keyboard just about beats a MacBook because there's touchscreen and a pencil. Those are the only 2 things a MacBook is missing now. So who is this for? Let's check it out. So let's talk about who this is for. So people that write a lot on the iPad, so long notes, scripts, docs, so great for students at unis or college. Now, people that use iPadOS 26 windowing and want keyboard shortcuts and a proper cursor. Now, if you value a premium build and a near laptop typing experience, then yes, it is totally worth it. Now, if you only do light email, quick messages, or prefer portability above typing comfort, you can absolutely get by with not buying this and then just having a budget keyboard lying around. Yeah, this will connect to an iPad will connect to any Bluetooth keyboard or mouse and you'll still get that experience. But they won't feel the same, and this is the point. It truly is magic in the way it transforms the device into a laptop, because it's right there. It feels great. Now let's talk about the pricing. Now this is totally the elephant in the room. It's the price. So brand new from Apple, the 13-inch Magic Keyboard sits at a premium end and its accessory range. It's an investment of around £300. Depending on if it's for the 11-inch or the 13-inch, I believe it's £350 for the 13-inch version. Ouch, especially after you've paid up to £1,300 for an iPad. But for me, when I went back to the iPad Pro M4, it's a must-have. It's a must-have. I'm surprised they haven't bundled it yet, to be honest with you. But if you don't want to pay Apple new prices, the pre-loved market on eBay is where you can find this. Right now, you can regularly find the pre-owned or an open box or refurbished or, just from a private seller. A 13-inch Magic Keyboard in the UK for a lot less. Listings and recent sales typically fall somewhere between £200 and £250. That's a whole 20-25% less. And if you can find one in great condition, you're not really going to find the difference. It will still work really well. Now, obviously, there is a white and black version. Top tip, if it is in the pre-loved market, stick to black. White might get grubby. I do like the white one though. When I had the silver iPad Pro, mine didn't particularly get grubby and I still made good money when I sold it. But a white product, anything that you handle a lot, is risky. So let's wrap up this video. So the Magic Keyboard for the iPad Pro 13-inch M4 remains the gold standard for typing on the iPad in 2025. It's expensive, new, but it gives you refined key action, a great trackpad, a thoughtful hinge, and the best experience once you factor in the iPadOS 26's Mac-like windowing. If you catch a pre-loved unit in good condition, you'll get 90% of that experience for a lot less. Would I buy it again? Like I said, I think it's a must. And for my workflow, yes, it depends on your workflow. If you're not interested in typing on it, or you have a laptop, or you have a MacBook and you didn't buy the iPad Pro to replace it, then don't. But I tell you now, if you get it, you will want to replace your MacBook or your laptop. But if you use it for casual and a third-party keyboard will save you money, or just pair a keyboard you've already got. So let me know in the comments below, do you prefer the Magic Keyboard or do you use a different setup for your iPad? Have you even used it with a keyboard or a mouse? Remember, if you've got a computer and you've got a Bluetooth device, just pair it and then give it a go. Let me know in the comments below, and as always, please be kind. Please follow me on Instagram and Threads at TechHubWorldUK and check out my website at www.techhubworlduk.co.uk. Hit that like, subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one. Tech Hub out.